And that final race of the day is for the Dunlop Mini 7 Championship, supported by Mini Spares. Mike Jordan, the winner earlier on. Andrew completed a father and son double in the Miglias earlier. Can Mike Jordan make it a family hat-trick? We will find out very shortly. Just looking at the grid details for this one. Just like the Mini Miglias, partially reversed grid. The top 8 will be reversed in each class. Let's hear from some of the drivers earlier in the day.
Well, we certainly had an eventful race 1, didn't we? It's almost time for race 2, and I wanted to catch up with this young man over here, Spencer Wanstall. Spencer, a quick word if we can. Let's grab him over here. Now, I've got to bring it up.
Yeah.
What happened?
So I went into the complex, and it basically back end started to go, and it's jumped out of second gear. So as I've gone to power out of it, which you do in a front wheel drive car, back steps out, you power out, you pull it straight. It's in neutral, so there's just nothing, so I've just gone around in a circle basically.
Well, you went around in a circle, but you got straight back out quick and finishing 4th in race 1, didn't you?
Yeah, so sort of have a split second where you're like, what's just happened? And then I was like, all the gauges looked alright, banged it back in gear, seems alright. We went, and yeah, just too little too late really, when I couldn't catch the pack back up without a tow or anything. But at least we know the pace is there, and 4th position first round of the season's pretty strong.
It is. I was just about to say, actually, you've just kind of answered it for me. The pace is there.
Yeah.
Race 2 then, Spencer.
Yeah.
You're the man to watch, right?
Yep, race 2 will be up there again, barring any jumping out of gears or anything like that. Me and Mike will evenly match there, and he'll know that now going into race 2. So,
Yeah.
And I'll be ahead of him on the grid rather than in 11th. So,
Absolutely.
roll on race 2.
Enjoy it, and we must get that round of golf in. Now, stay with me a little bit longer as well, Spencer. Just taking up the game of golf. I just wanted to show you, we spoke to Connor a little bit earlier, Connor O'Brien, and he said we all love each other here at the Minis, and I just want to give you a bit of proof of that. If you can just pop the camera down here. Love you. Bye. And with that, of course, it is time for race 2. So I'm going to hand back to a commentator, Dave Goddard.
Well, those of you who are watching on Facebook, the Facebook feed times out after a certain amount of time. That is going to time out shortly, I've just been told by our director. So if you want to watch, continue watching our final race, you need to switch to the YouTube feed. Look on the British Automobile Racing Club channel on YouTube. So our Facebook feed is going to time out shortly. So if you're watching via Facebook, please switch to YouTube for this final race, because it will time out. Anyway, the grid for our Mini 7 Championship race. The top 8 in each class, the main 7s class and the scholarship class, have been flipped around based on the results of race 1. So it's Julian Proctor who will be on pole for race 2 alongside Tina Cooper, Jordan Sims and Graham Davis on row 2. Spencer Wanstall, the man we just heard from, alongside Joe Polly on row 3, and then Connor O'Brien and Mike Jordan on row 4. Behind them, Stephen Hopper, Paul Woodbridge, Graham Penn and Glenn Woodbridge. Joe Thompson will be worth watching if he makes it back out here from row 7, alongside Darren Thomas and Lee Roberts, who failed to start the first race, completes the 7s grid. Then there's a gap of 10-second delay, and then we get the Mini 7 S-Class. Stephen Rideout and Matthew Ayres head up their grid, ahead of Chris Pryor and Ben Butler. Ben Butler in the Jamaican bobsleigh car. Then Fraser Hack and Ben Seyfried, Damien Harrington and Michael Wickworth. Bit of news from the clerk of the course. Car 784 Ryan Taylor was given a 30-second penalty in race 1 for contact with car 777 of Dave Rees. We saw Dave Rees end his race in the gravel at Club Corner. That was the reason why. Contact with Ryan Taylor. He got a 30-second penalty as a result, the ex-national mini-stocks racer. Onto the grid they come then. Getting themselves warmed up. Julian Proctor in the orange number 10, the former S-Class champion, now in the main 7 category, in pole position, man from Radstock in Somerset. He'll start alongside number 18, Tina Cooper, also racing her Lotus Elise this year in another sports car event. She's raced with the Mini 7s for many, many years. Second row, Jordan Sims, latest member of the Sims family to hit the mini trail, alongside Graham Davis, number 22, the Londoner. Row 3, Spencer Wanstall, hoping to make up for his spin while in second place in race 1. Alongside Joe Polly from the legendary short oval family, and now circuit as well, of course, Ryan Polly, winning circuit titles in Clios and Honda Civics, among other things. Row 4, it's Conor O'Brien. Great fights from him for the lead in race 1, along with Mike Jordan, looking for his double in the orange car, looking for a Jordan family hat-trick. Steve Hopper, Paul Woodbridge on the 5th row. There's Graham Penn in the blue car. And Glenn Woodbridge, son of Paul. Now, is Joe Thompson there? Didn't quite see. Wait to see as they come up to the grid. He'll be a contender if he is. There's Graham Penn just coming up the Vale into Plum Corner. Yes, Joe Thompson is there, the white and red car. Darren Thomas back out. His car went up in a cloud of smoke in race 1. Has Lee Roberts made it out? No, I don't think he has. I think he's had problems in qualifying because that's Stephen Rideout, the red car, the first of the S-Class cars. So no Lee Roberts. He goes down as DNR, did not race. Matthew Ayres in the grey car. Chris Pryor on his debut. Ben Butler. Fraser Hack in the yellow machine. And Damien Harrington as Ben Seafried. Damien Harrington in the greenish blue sort of turquoise car. And Michael Wickworth completely dominated the S-Class last season. Trying to do the same here. There's Ryan Taylor in the orange 784. John Coburn Evans at the back, along with Dave Rees. He's repaired after his trip into the gravel in race 1, the P Green sponsored car. Into line then on the grid. The orange car with the black bonnet is Julian Proctor. Tina Cooper in the Herbie the Lovebug liveried car alongside. And Jordan Sims in green, Graham Davis in yellow. Names to watch are the likes of Conor O'Brien, Mike Jordan, Joe Polly, Spencer Wanstall. I suspect those 4 will quickly be through fighting for the lead. Fairly blustery here at Silverstone now for this final race of the day. This will be a 20-minute race. Green flag has waved at the back. The final race of the weekend here at Silverstone, looking to finish with a flourish. The red lights go out and away they go. Down towards Abbey go the Se7ens. 10 seconds time, the S-Class will join in. Who's going to get the lead as they head into Abbey Curve for the first time? Spencer Wanstall's moving up rapidly on the outside. It's 3 wide. Wanstall's going to go round the outside of everybody and take the lead. Coming out of Abbey towards Farm. Proctor second, Cooper third. Now the charge of the S-Class brigade from further back in the order. Watch for Michael Winkworth coming through from the 4th row. Meanwhile, it's Wanstall who leads. Joe Polly's already come through into 2nd place. Julian Proctor down to 3rd. Conor O'Brien runs wide over the runoff area on the outside on the exit of Village. We head up towards the link for the first time. Spencer Wanstall has the lead, looking to make up for his error earlier on. And it's Ben Butler who's gone to the front in the Jamaican liveried car. Oh, he's sideways there out of Village, could lose the lead here. Stephen Rideout goes off in avoidance. It's Ben Seafried who's taken the lead of the S-Class further back. Here come the leaders into Stowe. Wanstall from Polly. Conor O'Brien coming through into 3rd place. Look at the lead that the first 2 already have. Proctor in 4th place. Looks like it's Glenn Woodbridge coming through possibly into 5th. It's one of the Woodbridges certainly up there along with Tina Cooper. Now where is Mike Jordan? Mired in the midfield, that's where. Didn't make the best of starts. There's the orange car. Oh, and there's contact there. Julian Proctor. He's been hit by Graham Davis, I think. Does a 360 and gets going again. Over the grass on the inside of Club. That's a great shame for the pole sitter. Ups to the very back of the 7 pack. Now, has Graham Davis got damage as a result of that? Yes, damage to his bonnet, you can see there. That'll hinder him down the straights. First lap completed then. Here come the S-Class. It's still led by Ben Butler. Plenty of place swapping going on there. Michael Winkworth already making his way forward, up into around 5th in class at the moment. Ben Butler from Ben Seafried, side by side for 3rd in the S-Class. between Fraser Hack and Matthew Ayres going through Abbey there. Mike Jordan makes up a place, he's past Tina Cooper. Here's a replay of what happened at Club. Graham Davis locked up and bang into the back of Julian Proctor. Getting 360 in round. Nice save by Julian Proctor, but Graham Davis just missed his braking point there. It wasn't intentional. There's a racing incident there, but Julian Proctor's race is rather ruined. Graham Davis's car is rather battered as well. Spencer Wanstall in the clear at the front then in car number 2. Joe Polly under fire from Conor O'Brien as they head through Club Corner for the second time. And O'Brien is understeering wide there. Drops him back a bit from the rear of Joe Polly's car. Over the line they go. 4th place it is Glenn Woodbridge, he's going well, and Joe Thompson up to 5th, he's come through nicely. Mike Jordan 6th. Here's the S-Class. Now, has Michael Wickworth gone to the front? No, he's 3rd at the moment behind Ben Butler and Ben Seyfried. 4th place is Matthew Ayres, then Fraser Hack in 725 in the OAP livery car. I don't think he is an OAP. Over the line they go. Slark family prepared car of Ben Butler leads the way. Damien Harrington trying to make a move there on 714 of Chris Pryor into Autograss and Legends Racer. Good stuff among the S-Class at the moment. Here comes Michael Winkworth looking to retain his title. It's Ben Butler out front at the moment from Hertfordshire, ex-British Karting Championship competitor. Spencer Wanstall has gone clear, over 2 seconds ahead of Conor O'Brien, who's got ahead of Joe Polly now into 2nd place. Towards Club Corner they go. Conor O'Brien going after Wanstall for the lead. Now where is Mike Jordan? I think he may have now got through into 4th place. We'll pick that up in a moment as through goes Michael Winkworth past Ben Seyfried up into 2nd in class. Ben Butler, the current leader of the S-Class, is 14th overall. Here comes Winkworth though into Club Corner. He's having a look on the inside. Butler holds him off. Ben Seyfried on the attack as well. Racing minis for many years now. Has had a lot of these drivers, like Spencer Wanstall as well. He is well clear at the front. 3 seconds was his lead last time through, but Mike Jordan has now got the fastest lap of the race. He's up into 4th. He's got ahead of Thompson and Glenn Woodbridge. And up the inside, Michael Winkworth takes the lead of the S-Class into Abbey. Takes up his familiar position at the head of their field. Also flying through the order, looks like Ryan Taylor in the orange car in the background. Oh, and a big blow up there, and that's Darren Thomas. Again, exactly the same as race 1. We saw him go up in smoke, but he's really gone up in smoke this time. His engine lets go big style coming into the Hanger Straight. Oh dear. The warning flags and the oil flags, I think, will be out there. Looks like they're getting through okay. The smoke has cleared. Almost a return of the fog we had this morning there coming into the Hanger Straight. Wickworth chased by Ben Butler. Battle is joined at the front of the scholarship class, but here's the Sevens leaders. The gap has come down a little bit. Conor O'Brien and Joe Polly starting to hunt down Spencer Wanstall. Mike Jordan now in 4th place, then young Joe Thompson, Glenn Woodbridge, and the rather battered machine of Graham Davis after that contact with Julian Proctor earlier on. Here's Wickworth leading the way in the S-Class, ahead of Butler now. Seyfried is next. See who comes through behind him. It's Damien Harrington. Then it looks like it's Chris Pryor. Yes, he's running well ahead of Ryan Taylor. Both ex-short oval with Pryor and Taylor running in the Southern Mini and Metro Centre sponsored cars. Southern or Southern, I can never be sure. Wickworth leads the way. From Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. Ex-auto grass racer, so he knows all about going sideways. Julian Proctor still going, we can see there, after his contact earlier on. There are the S-Class leaders. Oh, goodness me, that's the leader! Spencer Wanstall, goodness gracious. Huge accident at Club Corner. What on earth happened there? That's a colossal rollover. How on earth has he done that? That is almost certainly going to be a safety car or possibly a red flag, but so the driver's out, he's okay. That shows the strength of the roll cages in these minis. How on earth did he do that? Let's have a look again. Spencer Wanstall, he just got up on the curb and went straight over. That is incredible. Nobody else near him, he just hit the curb and went straight over. Don't know whether he just lapsed in concentration. Wow. Thankfully, Spencer Wanstall is okay, that's the main thing. His car certainly isn't. The race does continue. I thought the safety car was going to be scrambled there, but the marshals will be able to clear that wreckage, hopefully, as Conor O'Brien now leads in car 87. I'm sure Spencer Wanstall will go for a check-up with the medics after that one, but he appears to be okay, thankfully. Mike Jordan up into second place now. Yes, the marshals are able to wheel the car out of the way under yellow flags. Well done, marshals. Conor O'Brien sliding there. There might be some fluid down from that car that went over. The slippery surface flag will go out if so. There's Jo Polly, she's dropped back into third place behind Mike Jordan. Fourth is Joe Thompson. Moving across to the pit wall there to defend his line, Conor O'Brien. That was so sudden that happened. He was quite happily leading the race and then suddenly just clips the curb. That's how quickly it can happen in any motor race. Extraordinary. Conor O'Brien, is there something amiss with O'Brien's car? He's sliding about all over the place. I wonder if he's dropping some fluid, because he seems to be sliding about a lot. I'm just relieved that Spencer Wanstall is okay. That was a spectacular crash. Meanwhile, Michael Wickworth still leads the S-Class ahead of Ben Buckler and Ben Seyfried. Julian Proctor in the middle of them. Saw him in an incident earlier on with Graham Davis. Now Mike Jordan is moving up to attack Conor O'Brien for the lead. Yellow flag still out at Club Corner, so no passing there, with the incident still being cleared up. So Brian, yeah, the car seems to be sliding about a lot. Whether he's I don't know whether he is dropping a bit of fluid, or whether the car's got a bit of, it's gone over some debris perhaps. Maybe had a slow puncture. They're moving across towards are they moving across to read their pit boards perhaps? I don't know. Joe Thompson's got up into third ahead of Polly. Conor O'Brien continues to lead. Just under 10 minutes of this race to go. Yes, there was a puff of smoke there. There is something amiss with Conor O'Brien's car, I think, and through goes Mike Jordan into the lead. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, his lap time was a second slower last time through Conor O'Brien. I think there's something wrong with that car. Come onto the straight there. They run out wide on the exit of the link. Coming up to lap John Coburn-Evans. There's Ben Seyfried. There's the leader in the S-Class. That is Mike Wickworth. Heading for yet another victory by the look of things. Conor O'Brien trying to fight back as they slide their way into Stowe Corner once again for the 8th time. Jordan's got the fastest lap of the race, 1:24.36. It's quite a shocking incident for Spencer Wanstall. Thankfully he's okay as O'Brien up the inside. He came from a long way back there, dives down the inside into Club Corner and retakes the lead from Mike Jordan. They're side by side on the exit. Jordan trying to fight back on the outside. Well, maybe there isn't a problem with the 87 car after all. 13 thousandths of a second separated them as they crossed the line there. Behind them is Joe Thompson, then Joe Polly. Glenn Woodbridge is still 5th, and O'Brien has the lead back again. Battle is joined here at Silverstone. Again, that's a puff of smoke there. Not too sure what's causing that. Thought he may be dropping some oil, but that seems not the case. Mike Jordan ready to fight back. Here's Michael Wickworth, comes up to pass Tina Cooper in the number 18. That's for 7th overall. I think he'll be moving up to the main 7s class before long. He's got Stephen Hopper, number 38, in the other blue car behind him there. Then Ben Butler and Ben Se7en, his class rivals. There are the leaders. O'Brien from Jordan. 7.5 minutes to go for Mike Jordan to attack Conor O'Brien. Conor was 4th in the points in the Mini 7 Championship last year. Mike Jordan raced in just a couple of rounds. He did get a win in the season finale. That was at Donington, if I remember correctly. Joe Thompson up there in 3rd. Many people tipping him as a future champion. As Mike Jordan out of the slipstream. Down towards Abbey, and he goes through. Now O'Brien, I think, signalled to him there as they came down the straight. Saw that earlier on from a couple of drivers. Joe Thompson still holding off Joe Polly for 3rd place. Glenn Woodbridge has pulled into the pits. His problems from race 1 have returned, it seems. There's a bit of damage there to Stephen Hopper's car. The wheel arch is hanging off, so maybe he's clipped the back of Tina Cooper's car. Lovely eyes on the headlights of that car. Michael Wickworth continues to dominate the S-Class. Damien Harrington's up to 3rd. Now Dave Rees is in pit lane as well. The 777 car. Mike Jordan continues to lead. And here's a battle further back. Ryan Taylor, I think, is in the midst of this slot. He's running a little better in this one. In the orange car, ahead of Fraser Hack in the 725, and they've got Matthew Ayres behind them. They're in the background there. You look at the leading runners in the S-Class. It's Wickworth from Butler, then Damien Harrington in the turquoise car. Then Se7en is next, and Ryan Taylor heading the next group. Five and a half minutes to go. Shame for Spencer Wanstall. Spun it in race 1 while fighting for the lead. It was nearly collected, and then that spectacular rollover. Thankfully, he appears to be okay. Michael Wickworth continues to dominate the S-Class. Jordan, there he is, still your leader by 0.4 of a second last time through. There's Thompson and Polly. They're clear of Graham Davis, slightly battered car after earlier contact, but he's still in 5th. Although Wickworth will be chasing him down. Here's a scrap further back in the order, 766, that's Jeff Williams from the northeast. Against the 717, that's Dean Stanton from Hampshire. They're quite a way further down the order. This is towards the back for 21st place overall. Well, there's battles everywhere you look, as in any good mini race. The bonnet's coming loose on the 717 car as well. Mike Jordan continues to lead the way. Doesn't matter if it's a Mini, a TVR, a Porsche, a British touring car, a British GT entry, he can win in any of them. I remember him in the Eurocar V8s as well, Sonny Howard's big V8 engine creations. In the Mac Tools liveried car. Damien Harrington up the inside, about to take 2nd in the S-Class from Ben Butler. There he goes. Tina Cooper just behind them, then Steve Hopper and the lime green machine of Ben Se7en. There he is. No mistaking that car. Damien Harrington is very much on the move. Gained 3 places in the last lap, up into 7th overall and 2nd in class now. But I don't think he's going to catch this man. The gap is over 4 seconds. 3 wide behind. Ben Se7en gets a run on Stephen Hopper. In fact, Harrington's last lap was half a second quicker than Mike Wickworth, so he is trying to catch him. I think he might run out of time. There's only 3 minutes of the race left. Meanwhile, Conor O'Brien having a go at Mike Jordan up the outside into club, trying to get the line away for the right-hander. It's all over the back of Jordan there. Tell there's been a bit of rubbing. You can see a tyre mark on the door of Conor O'Brien's car. Over the line they go, nose to tail, 0.2 of a second in it. Conor O'Brien's in the slipstream. He's going for it. He's going through, retakes the lead. A couple of laps to go, and Conor O'Brien takes it up. Now, what can Mike Jordan do? He'll have to get in the slipstream and try and play O'Brien in his own game as Ben Seafried makes a move on Tina Cooper. Steve Hopper is in there as well. I think Tina Cooper's losing ground here, the 18 car. Ben Butler fighting back. These two are definitely reeling in Michael Wickworth. About 4 seconds behind him, and Butler retakes second place in the Jamaica car. There's Wickworth. Wait to see if they can catch him. Oh, Matthew Ayres is off in the gravel at club. Now, that's going to hinder the leaders because there'll be yellow flags at club for the rest of the race now. What happened, he said. I think that's what he said anyway, Matthew Ayres. Marshall's with him. Here come the leaders. Conor O'Brien from Mike Jordan. Yellow flags at club, so no passing there. Now, is it going to be last lap this time? I would imagine so. No, the board doesn't go out, so we'll have to wait and see. It's very close. Because there were 1:25 left on the clock as they came through, and they are lapping in the 1:25s, so we might get 2 more laps out of this. It's going to be very close. Damien Harrington side by side with Ben Butler for second in the S-Class. There's the class leader up ahead, Mike Wickworth. Maybe side by side coming into the yellow flag zone there. I think Butler holding the place. Runs wide on the exit though. Michael Wickworth is catching Graham Davis as Damien Harrington out of the yellow flag zone so they can race again. Harrington to the inside. Retake second in the S-Class and 7th overall. Somebody's lost a bonnet. Who's that? Is that Brian Taylor? Yes, it is. Side by side with Chris Pryor. There's a few cars going to need mini spares, the championship partners, after this one, huh? Taylor, a mechanic at the Southern Mini and Metro Centre in Warwickshire. His family's business. Mike Jordan has retaken the lead from Conor O'Brien meanwhile. It's going to be checkered flag this time. I thought they'd get one more lap in there, but no, Mike Jordan takes the checkered flag. Conor O'Brien second. It's 0.43 of a second in it as they cross the line. Joe Thompson takes third. Joe Polly is fourth. Here comes Michael Wickworth. It's going to be a double win for him. It's like it is for Mike Jordan in the 7s. He's going to win the S-Class. Has he got past Graham Davis this time? No, there's Davis, the yellow car. Michael Wickworth 6th overall and wins the S-Class. Now who's going to win the battle for second? It's going to be Damien Harrington, 7th overall, second in class. Ben Butler 3rd. Behind them, Ben Seafried. Rounding up the top 10 will be Tina Cooper. She's 6th in the 7s. Stephen Hopper and Ryan Taylor in his bonnetless Mini comes home ahead of Chris Pryor, and behind them Ollie Handley, the junior saloon car graduate. An eventful race to round off the day then. The main thing is Spencer Wanstall appears to be okay after that rollover while leading the race. Well done Mike Jordan, it's a hat-trick for the Jordan family. Mike 2, Andrew 1. Confirm the results of the Mini 7s in a moment as the drivers wave a thank you to the fans and the marshals. Well done indeed to all our Mini 7 racers and the Miglias as well. The Mini 7 Racing Club, always spectacular. Here's your result then. Mike Jordan, the winner, by less than half a second ahead of Conor O'Brien at the line. Joe Thompson just beating Joe Polly home for third place by a similar margin. Graham Davis fifth ahead of S-Class winner Michael Winkworth, then Harrington, Butler and Seafried his placemen. Tina Cooper next home ahead of Steve Hopper and Julian Proctor, the pole sitter. Ryan Taylor holding off Chris Pryor and Ollie Handley. Beyond that, Paul Woodbridge, Graham Penn, Stephen Rideouts, and the battling pair of Williams and Stanton at the back of the field. John Coburn-Evans, the final finisher. Quite a few non-finishers, and the main thing is Spencer Wanstall is okay after his accident. We can now hand down to Parc Fermé for our final set of interviews of the weekend with Ian.
Well, we're certainly in mini heaven, aren't we? And once again, an incredible. In fact, every race has been close and incredible, hasn't it? There's been literally next to nothing to choose between the two. We've got the drivers here all having a good chin wag, haven't we? Here, I've got to jump in very quickly. Mike, what a perfect weekend it's been for you.
We've had a great weekend. We were just saying we both thought we'd missed the last lap board, but I don't think there was, because I was sort of coming through a bit concerned, thinking he's going to have a good run at me on the last time down Hanger Straight. But no, if we go on all year like that, we're going to have some bloody good racing.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's so close. I thought Conor might have had a problem at one point.
No, I think we both had. I had two big moments on the brakes up there and lost a lot. He had a bit of a moment and dropped back, but no. It's just I love racing with him. It's really enjoyable.
Fantastic. Great. Congratulations. Wonderful stuff indeed. Let's go grab a quick chat with Michael. Oh, they've all gone over here. Sorry, they're all running over here, haven't they? Look, let's go chat to Michael Wickworth yet again, because we always have a habit of chatting to him. Michael, I just run out of things to say to you now, because we talk so often. I think people are going to think something's going on between us.
There might be, mightn't there? No, there's not. Yeah, that was a good race. It was a hard first few laps, to say the least, but yeah, made it in the end. So
perfect weekend, isn't it? Really?
Yeah,
what
I'm over the moon. Absolutely over the moon. The car is absolutely spot on. So yeah, well happy.
I didn't jinx it. There you go. There you wonderful stuff. Let's keep going along as well. Catch up with Mr. Thompson down here too. He finished in third place in the Mini 7 challenge. I'm going to swing round here. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Third place. That was a great battle you're having with Joe, wasn't it? Out there?
It was tough, yeah. We've got our old donkey in, so we're lacking a bit on the old horses. But it was hard to keep her behind. But it was always good to have.
So you're making a change for the next round?
Yeah, making a little bit of change. Hopefully get number one back in. But we're better than a non-finish earlier, so we'll take what we can.
That's it. Congratulations, well done. I know Chris will probably want to have a chat. Conor, a quick word with it. Great racing once again. A couple of times, I don't think it was just on the stream, it looked like there was a bit of blue smoke puffing out. Was everything all right with the car?
I thought I could hear something, and I don't know if it was one of the wheels locking or right. I don't know. I couldn't really tell because I was a bit in the moment. But yeah, I thought I could smell, or like you said, a bit of blue smoke. So we'll have to have a look at that. But it was driving fine. It might have lost a bit of something. I don't know. But yeah, it was a good race. Just no last lap board. Done us over.
As it is. You know, it's so much fun to watch though, because I lose count the amount of times. Like, then you're in front, then the next lap Mike's in front, the next corner you're in front. I mean, it's so hectic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's well, not better with more cars, but it's fun to just keep swapping positions. But at the same time, you don't want to let the rest catch up. So it's catch-22, but enjoyable, and we move on, I suppose.
Congratulations, great weekend.
Thanks,
for you.
mate.
Top
Thank
step
you.
next time though, of course. Fantastic stuff. That rounds out the weekend's action, so I'm going to hand back to your commentator Dave Goddard.